What's up, Omaha? Oh yeah, today is Tell the Truth. No, Winning Women Wednesday. We encourage you to acknowledge the women in your lives. You know, from your daughter to your great, whoever she is. Women go through a lot of abuses and they don't even tell their loved ones. So be purposeful on acknowledging the women in your lives. Winning Women Wednesday, y'all. Winning Women Wednesday. Oh yeah, we do things here on purpose. It's 7:20, y'all, in the morning, the 29th of June. You know, I'm in you know, a different type of mindset this morning. A different type of mindset. Man, got a lot to say. Got a lot of stuff going on in my mind, but I want to make sure that I'm polite. If we truly want to improve our conditions, if we truly want to improve our conditions, then we have to participate in the process. one things that we need to do is have, checks and balances. And we need to do some, some community audits in regards to, where the money is allocated to. Because as you see, prices going up, food going up, gas going up. What's up, Steve? Good morning. As you see all these prices go up, everything is going up, and no one is looking out for the so-called middle class or the poor class. We got to have checks and balances, y'all. And right now, we don't have checks and balances, and one of the things that I'm greatly concerned on, I'm going to call it the Great Robbery. I'm going to call it the Great Robbery because we got to make sure that we know where all these opera dollars are going to. Are they really going to the census tract where they're allocated towards? Are they really going towards minority agencies so they can service their own? We really need to do a checks and balances on the dollars. Now, there's been a couple of agencies that have been stewards of the money. And anytime you have money, you have to be a great steward of the money. And since America is ran off of money, we were the money, the free labor through slavery. We steal the money through the 35 cents per hour that they give inmates. There needs to be an audit of these dollars. You know, if poor people don't have a voice, that's the purpose. I'm gonna set this down for a little bit because I'm concerned about the great robbery, and we talked about federal dollars that were allocated to the poor communities, and they not getting to the poor communities. I'm going to call it the great robbery of 2022. These dollars were allocated through the Trump administration. These dollars are federal dollars that local politicians, organizations are making the decisions on where these dollars are spent. So I'm asking for those that believe in checks and balance. This is not a ethnic thing. This is a commerce, an economic thing. If we keep seeing higher prices, and four people can't afford that, and the price is getting higher, and then they've taken resources uh, from businessmen over here, limiting their opportunity to create commerce. This is what's happening here in North Omaha. I'm going to be polite this morning, but I don't know if you guys remember R.J. Brown. For you veterans, R.J. Brown was a Caucasian brother that used to provide checks and balances for the city council. It was very every city council meeting dictating, testifying on city council decisions. We need a force of people that have time that might be retired, but I always say, how can you retire on life? You just transitioning to do something else to help out your community. You just don't sit at home and become a glutton. You just transition to work where you use your intelligence because you're an elder now. So I'm calling out my elders because if we don't do something now, elders, our this next generation will not have the formula of a lifetime. They won't have the formula of a lifetime. And it's our responsibility as elders to create conduits of opportunities for the next generation. We know the forces that are against us, the isms that are against us. We know the isms that are against us, yet we're not putting in the work to solve it. So all these dollars coming down, all these opera dollars coming down, the 335 million that the two senators advocated, that's be coming down. We got to make sure that minority organizations, since you want to term it that way, get allocation of money and make decisions for themselves. Right now, uh, we're not making decisions. And for the few that are, the proof is in the pudding. Only thing I've heard from my elders is call the police. Oh, it's a misunderstanding. So we need our own overseers. We need those that have the time to go to city council meetings, any public meetings, and report what's really going on. Lobbyists, lobbyer, lobbyists are on every level of government. Again, lobbyists are on every level of government. I know they at the unicameral, and lobbyists influence those politicians to vote certain ways so they can get certain accommodations. But this is the greatest opportunity in a lifetime where monies are supposed to go to poor communities, but these dollars are not coming to poor communities. You're still going through the same hands of those that said that they helping us. If there's a change, then you need to allocate dollars to black organizations. Black organizations can manage the money, and if they mismanage money, like everyone else have on earth, then they rightly should be punished. But the description that Coach McDermott described, 2 feet in, plantation, 2 feet in, is self-evident. Now there's been an allocation of dollars, large dollars that's coming down. There's gonna be people get emails and say that you didn't get the dollars. Good morning, brother Ralph. And being a radio station, a nonprofit radio station, a 501c3, and we can't get any ARPA dollars. We've been advocating since the beginning of the pandemic, working with all levels of business, hospitals, government, health department, to make sure that we get the word out to our people, and we can't get any funding from ARPA dollars. And we're a nonprofit. Very interesting. It's very interesting that they have already allocated dollars to other means, but God said that we're destroyed because of lack of knowledge. You get knowledge from communications. We're blessed to have 2 radio stations, newspapers. We're the foundation of information. So we need checks and balances. We need our own so-called police force. And this police force is just following the dollars, knowing who the lobbyists are when they come in the unicameral or the civic center, knowing who those lobbyists are that are sliding envelopes to politicians or whomever else. These dollars were supposed to go to minority organizations, not the same organizations that have not showed evidence that the community is improved. The community has improved. So I'm asking those that have time, spend time at the city council meeting, the county commissioner meeting, the unicameral. We need to document. We need to advocate for our fellow citizens that that we're getting a fair share of funding so we can live a better life. I have the statistics that here in North Omaha, we have gotten poorer last year. We have gotten poorer. We're not making the decisions of why we stand poor. It's of course because of lack of funding, lack of investment, lack of infrastructure. There has been no investment in North Omaha since the 60s, and the only investment that they've made are in the streets where they restricted lane traffic and put a bike trail. Haven't seen one bike on 30th Street. So today is Winning Women Wednesday, and A lot of our families are being led by single women. This is going to hurt women more than anything. I know y'all want to debate about y'all sexual behavior. Without food on the table, without shelter, everything else doesn't matter. We need to change the debate from thou shalt kill or thou shalt not kill. We need to start worrying about where are the monies being allocated. We got to have checks and balances, y'all. This is not a ethnic thing. This is just a lawful thing. See, the bourgeois always want to use ethnicity as the first pillar of division. But I'm letting you know the greatest team is that diverse team. So we need all those from all hues to be part of this checks and balance. We need our elders to make sure that things are being done right. We can't continue to let friends fund friends and our community continue to deteriorate. We can't continue to allow the rich to come in and change the rules. They come in and give us a false flag that they want to help, but then when they come in, ain't no help. We got to see everybody, oversee everybody. I'm disappointed this morning because who's fighting for our single women? These prices, these gas prices, these food prices are affecting more of our women. They're leading the household. How can we have winning women when positions where they are trying to survive? They had millions, tens of millions of dollars that came down from the federal government, from the state government, from the city government, from the county government. And how many dollars came over to North Omaha? How many dollars did the poor get? They had to wait several months before they got unemployment. The poor is facing eviction. But they talking about building the future. But people need help now. There needs to be checks and balances, y'all. I don't know what country y'all think y'all live in. I don't know if we think we live in America no more because our laws are being deteriorated. If you look around, y'all Democrats and y'all Republicans, y'all making laws to deteriorate our freedoms. And then you get in your trenches and point fingers at the other side. You Democrats, you Republicans. And each of you are making laws that are taking away American freedoms. And you Americans are falling for it. I'm telling you, there needs to be checks and balances on all levels. So I'm encouraging my elders to, oh yeah, let's step up. Let's transition our lives to where we're purposeful. But this morning, they allocated millions of dollars, y'all. They allocated millions of dollars. A lot of people didn't get the email that they wanted. But the decisions are made from the top and not from the bottom up. Poor people always get blamed for the decisions that are made from the top. I'm saying it today. Both parties are deteriorating our freedoms. One side think you winning because they gerrymandering voting. That's taking all year that's taking freedoms away from Americans. But you've been so psychologically manipulated. You're thinking you winning, but in reality, on the absolute, indirectly, you're losing because those laws are also affecting you. Because when the Democrats or the Republicans get in power, they're gonna do the same thing to you. So us Americans are losing freedoms, y'all. Y'all talking about fighting Russia. We're looking more like Russia every day. Every day, our freedoms are taken away. It's done by both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats. They make laws that are deteriorating our freedoms. So I said there needs to be checks and balances this morning. There needs to be an audit on the monies that's trickling down. So this is Winning Women Wednesday, and majority of our homes are led by women, but our women are going through great forces right now. Gas is high. I think they said food eggs are $5. I can't believe it. Eggs are $5. What's up, Miss Jones? So who gonna speak for those that don't have a voice? So I'm asking you this morning, things are done on purpose. People are not funded on purpose. So I'm gonna be polite this morning. Y'all pray for me without a doubt. But I'm very disappointed this morning. Good morning, Lou. Let's see what's going on. But we have elders that's at home, and we need to follow the dollar, y'all. And when you're in the battle of changing this community, oh yeah, man, it's a battle. You got oh yeah, you got enemies and you got allies. You have enemies and allies in this game, y'all. But this morning it's Winning Women Wednesdays, and majority of our households are led by women. And if we're not making women lives better, how can a sons and daughter lives be better? There's no dollars that I know of that have went to strictly to the poor. I have seen no dollars go strictly to women-led households in this community. And there's more white women on welfare than black women in this community. See, we need to get over this ethnic thing. See, the bourgeois, the rich, the media, they like to use this ethnic thing to create division. But I'm telling you, we have way more similarities than dissimilarities. Everybody got melanin in their skin. If you go outside, that's the reason why I play Black Power. Black Power. If you're Caucasian, if you're Asian, if you're Hispanic, if you're Native American, you go outside, you get darker. Oh yeah, you're black. You black. Because we all have melanin in us. Some have more, some have less. But today, I didn't get that email that I should have gotten. There's others in this community that's black that didn't get that email that they should have gotten. So I'm asking the elders in the community, those that carry the Bible, you Christians, you Muslims, you Jews, you non-denominational, those that say that they believe and love their neighbor. I need you to step up. It's time to step up. It's time to get in the game. It's time to get in the battle, y'all. We need those that actually love God and love God and want to see things done right. It's time to step up. There's no time to be on the sideline. Where the prayer warriors at? We need some warriors that can go to meetings and critique, analyze, document, and come back to the people and report to the people so we know what's going on. So we know if that's the right individual that should be in that office. See, everybody that look like you ain't for you. So it's a tough morning this morning. Winning Women Wednesday. We're gonna take a quick break real quick. Boss Women. 957. Yes, sir. Let's see. Yeah, 8 o'clock, correct? Yep. It's cool. This is the right number. You call back at 8. I'll get you locked in. No, well, I'll just probably ask you, just some basic questions. Have you introduce yourself, your business, and where you located, and all that stuff like that, and then we'll just have a little dialogue back and forth. I always try to keep it spontaneous, and so we'll keep it focused on what you're doing. Okay. Appreciate you. And again, my name is William King. I'm the owner of the station. Appreciate you. Bye. Yeah. All right, all right. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. Oh yeah, be purposeful on acknowledging the women in your lives. Keep that back there, that's a yes. So be purposeful today, y'all, on acknowledging the women in your lives. Like I said, man, things aren't getting any easier. Things aren't getting any easier, and we got to ask ourselves why. God have put a great responsibility on self. So God has put a great responsibility on self. So as I see the things that are happening in this community, everyone have different responsibilities. everyone have different responsibilities. And so choose my words, strategically, because I want to make sure that, you know, my message get across to you guys. So we need to have checks and balances, y'all, on all levels of government. There were dollars that were supposed to be allocated towards poor people. And I just want to make sure that those dollars get to those individuals that need it the most. And if that's so, then I got to get it done. That's my responsibility to get it done. Again, we have majority of the families led by women. The women do the shopping. They're the one most affected by politicians' decisions or lack of decisions. And now you're seeing politicians making decisions on women's anatomy, telling you, y'all, we gotta choose or decide who we're gonna choose to lead us politically. Now, you always want to put down Senator Chambers, but Senator Chambers had the highest ethics. You have to worry about him stealing no money. You ain't worry about no lobbyists trying to slide him an envelope. But that's the way it is. So we're gonna have checks and balances, y'all. That's all I'm asking. Checks and balances. And we need the whole community, all ethnicities to participate, because if only one person getting rich, that's only one person getting rich. And I don't care what color he looked or she looked like, it's a disadvantage for all of us. And we got to look at this realistically when we talk about Democrats and Republicans. Each are taking away our freedoms. Each are making laws that are deteriorating our freedom. I don't care if they're black, white, male, female, Asian, Hispanic, I don't care. We have to have checks and balances, y'all. They make sure we got checks and balances, especially if you're a black man here in Omaha, Nebraska. We die earlier than anyone else. We're the most incarcerated than anyone else in the country. It's been a constant attack on black males in this community. Now we got black males that got businesses. They're restricting the times that they can do business. They got 22 employees. They got to send them home because the so-called man who got an overseer said you got to close at 11. But the laws say that we can close at 2. See, these are the restrictions that are placed on our community. And no one want to say nothing. Y'all want to just let it be by and by. But I'm tired this morning. See, my mama was one of those winning women Wednesdays. She was one of those winning women. She was one of those that was on welfare. She was one of those ones that was in the projects. She was one of those that had children to feed. So I'm supposed to forget about the other women in our community. I'm supposed to lean a blind eye against the suffering that other mothers are going through right now, this very day, because current politicians, current agencies aren't trickling down the money to poor communities. They're giving it the same money to the same organizations that have not done nothing. They've been doing the same thing they did 5 years ago, that they did 10 years ago. And look at our community. They look at us as the plantation. They look at us as the experiment. But I'm saying we need to have checks and balance, y'all. We need to do an audit on the money. They do it to us. They do it to the poor every day. But I'm telling the poor, we need to audit the rich. We need to find out where the money really going to, because we're getting poorer. Our struggles are getting tougher. Our prices are getting higher. Our opportunities are getting lesser. And we're supposed to be kumbaya. So I'm tired this morning. I'm fighting for those winning women that are leading their families, but don't have help from the politicians or the agencies that's responsible to trickle down those tens of hundreds of millions of dollars. Have any poor families got any of those dollars? No, they're going to the same agencies that say that they servicing the poor. Nothing has changed. They're doing the same thing they did 2 years ago, 5 years ago, and they said it's going to change. I'm calling it the greatest robbery. And if you want to stop the greatest robbery, we got to follow the money. We need those that have time to go to the city council meeting, any public meeting where they're allocating dollars. They just gave $314 tip dollars to a streetcar. People are hurting now. People need money now. People need to buy groceries now, but they invested $300 million in a streetcar. These are the decisions that are being made from the top. There's poor families in North, South, and even West Omaha that can use that money, that lost their jobs and dealing with eviction or foreclosure because of the pandemic. What about those people? These organizations didn't help 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Now they got an influx of money. Now they're making decisions, and they basically the same decisions. So I'm asking those that have the time, or are in college or in political science, trying to get your political science degree. I'm asking you to participate in our freedom. 4th of July is coming up. Y'all gonna get y'all firecrackers. Yeah, y'all gonna get y'all firecrackers. But are you free? Did you make decisions for yourself that you can get investment in your community? Did you have the power, or are you gonna buy some firecrackers and celebrate our so-called freedom? See, when you're free, you make your own decisions. When you're not free, other people make decisions for you. So I'm asking the elders, if you want to have a good life, if you want to be blessed tenfold, you're hearing it now from Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. You got to get back in the game, baby. You got to get back in the fight. You can't turn your back on your community when you got the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience, the time to do something to change this community. I'm telling you, it's going to start with checks and balances, y'all. They got checks and balances on us to make sure that if we turn it right, that we use our right signal. They got checks and balances on that we got to have our brake lights working, our headlights working. We got to cut our grass. We got to register our pets. We got checks and balances all around us. And if we don't do it, we get penalized. But you see, politicians, when they steal money, they get probation. When a poor person steals money, they go to jail. I don't care what color you look like. But when you're a politician, you do a crime, you get probation. There needs to be checks and balances, y'all. Excuse me. So today is Winning Women Wednesday. Here at 95.7 The Boss, we are a research radio station. We're the only research station in the world. Our goal is to modify behavior. My degree is in behavioral science. I'm blessed to get it because it came from a mama that couldn't read or write because she had to pick cotton for y'all for real. Yeah, I know y'all calling her a cotton picker. But she picked cotton so her son wouldn't have to. So all I'm asking is for checks and balances. That's all I'm asking. Checks and balance. Because the Democrats and the Republicans are deteriorating our laws. They're deteriorating our freedoms. And you Republican, conservative, think you winning, or you Democrat, liberal, think you winning. We're all losing. So if you are American, our freedoms are being deteriorated. So all I'm asking for is our elders to get back in the game. If you want to be healed of your illness, get back in the game. God will bless you. I'm letting you know it's come from Reverend New Hope. You got to participate. Can't retire on life. You can't retire on your own family. But that's what we're doing over here in our community. So we got women leading families all across Omaha, the burbs, the bluffs. We got women led families. See, that's why we do what we do here at 95.7 The Boss. We know for a fact that women go through a lot of abuse. Don't y'all love your mama, your sister, your aunt, your niece? But we got all leadership, mostly men making decisions for women. There needs to be checks and balances. That's all I'm saying. There needs to be checks and balance. There needs to be an audit on the money because the money has not trickled down to women led families in these communities who need it the most, who are making financial decisions for their children. They didn't get no money for the daycare or the child care that they didn't have during the pandemic. No one helped them. Educare closed, OPS closed, the church closed, everybody closed. There needs to be checks and balances. Now, the government, the federal government, have came down with some dollars. Now local people are divvying out the dollars, and they divvying out the dollars to the same people that have did not help you last year, that did not help you 5 years ago, that did not help you 10 years ago. That's all I'm asking. Checks and balance. And so as an elder, I'm asking other elders to get back in the game. If you want to have some good health, if you want to be healed, if you want to be saved, get back and participate in life. Bring your intelligence, your time, your experience, your wisdom back to your people. If you want to be healed, see, I ain't talking about no false healing. See, I tell everybody, see, man, y'all ain't gonna pay me once. God pay me 10. So I roll with God. I roll with God. And then man want to pay me, I get paid 11 times. But majority of the time, man ain't paying me nothing. They asking for a discount or something for free, or they trying to steal it. So I'm gonna be who I am, and I encourage you to be who you are. Don't sell yourself for less when you know you more. So we need checks and balance. We need our brothers and sisters, no matter what hue, what color, or what term or what synonym you want to use. We need all people to participate in checks and balance. What's up, Reg? What's up, Miss Michelle? I'm glad you guys made it safely down to Georgia. But we need checks and balance, y'all. And so there's a lot of people that didn't get that email that they were hoping. I was one of those. And I really can't understand why you wouldn't fund a communication tool. But I do understand. And so that's why I need you, community. We need you to donate. We need you to step up. We need you to help out the station. We need you to advertise on the station. We need you because we're not going to get funding from others because we're a communication tool. People don't want you to hear the truth. They don't want you to hear the truth. That's why they call it critical race theory. I don't even know what the term that is. Y'all always make up stuff. Nobody want to teach the real truth. They want to hide the truth. See what I'm talking about? How can you be? I'm glad my mama wasn't like that. They, they lying to me, and so now I'm messed up. I'm grown. I'm growing up. I'm messed up because I'm based off lies. I don't care. who you look like. You treat your children lies, then they're gonna be crazy. So today is Winning Women Wednesday. And who are fighting for our women? Who's leading majority of our households in the burbs, the bluffs, the O? Who's helping them out with buying eggs and buying gasoline? And man, things are high. And they talking about funding a streetcar, $300 million, when people need money right now. They're giving money, $10 to Mutual Omaha, who got clients all around the world. They get premiums every month from people all around the world, and they give $10. Are you guys with me? I don't know. I guess it's okay. You get money every month for tens of thousands of people all around the world, and you're asking for $10. Can we get some money over here? Can you get some money to the poor people? That's what I'm asking. Checks and balance. Checks and balance, y'all. I mean, are we truly loving thy neighbor? Catholic Church, you the big religion here. Why can't you make them do right? But no one's looking out for the women-led families in this community. No one. No one. Even the women that they got in leadership aren't thinking about themselves. So we need checks and balances this morning, y'all. We got people that should have got emails that didn't get emails today, y'all. We still got people that have been never funded to be first time funded to change our community. We got people that do work in this community that have never got funded. They do through blood, sweat, and tears, but they ask for funding and they can't get it. It's still made by the decision makers that were making decisions yesterday. And yesterday they didn't invest in North Omaha. And now they got to inflect some money. Now they're trying to figure out how they can keep the money or slide the money to their friends and so they can get some money indirectly. This is the world we live in. This is America. So the only way we're going to get out of this, y'all, I found a solution. I found a solution. That's why they call me Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. I found a solution. It's called collective economics. We have to unify, y'all. We strictly got to come together. And it started with our churches. Y'all churches, I know I'm on y'all every day, but y'all Koji, y'all Baptist, y'all African American Episcopal, y'all Jehovah Witnesses, and whoever else, y'all need to come together. There's only one God. Ain't nobody perfect out down here. None of y'all religions are perfect. Catholic, none of y'all religions are perfect. So let's work together. Why can't you just make it simple? If you believe in God, let's do some God things. Why is it so hard? If you don't believe in God, it's self-evident. But if we're gonna have continuous division among I'm the top minister or I'm the top denomination, man, we're never gonna get anywhere. Conquer and divide. Conquer and divide. Aren't we intelligent? Aren't we in year 2022? Haven't we read what has been done to others so we won't repeat what has been done to others? Why do we have to be so ignorant, Lord? Why do we want to be ignorant, Lord? But today, I was feeling something this morning, y'all, because I didn't get that email. And I know a lot of other Black organizations here that are making a difference didn't get that email. And y'all know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to keep it professional. So I'm asking, the solution is we have to unify, y'all. We have to unify. And it starts with the church, it starts with the ministers. We got to allocate and use our intelligent wealth that we have in our congregations to go after these dollars. And we need to get overseers out the way. If they're blocking our way, if they are beholden to someone else, if they are in someone else's financial pocket, we need to get them out the way, y'all. They're not making decisions for us. They're making decisions for those that aren't in the best interest of ours. It's just that simple. So I'm asking, you know, we got some top ministers, Minister Perkins, we got some top ministers here. I said, it was IMA. We got some top organizations here. We have to come together, y'all. We have to come together. Checks and balances. That's my sermon this morning. On Revenue Hope, the only hope you got. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. We're purposeful here on acknowledging the women in our lives, from our daughters to our great. Women go through a lot of abuses again, and they don't tell their own families. And now I know for a fact that women of all colors are leaving their household, and they're sacrificing for their families. My mama was one of them. And if we continue to allow leadership to push monies in directions where it's not helping out mother-led households, then what are we doing? What are we truly doing? And so we have to participate if we're going to change the game. Hey, good morning. All right. So checks and balances, y'all. There's a lot of people that didn't get that email and they applied for ARPA dollars. They didn't get that email. And I'm one of them. And I know for a fact we should have got an email. And so how we going to, we ain't going to complain. Maybe a little bit. But we should have checks and balances. We got to make sure that I want to know what agencies got monies, and if they're Black-led agencies, or Hispanic-led agencies, or Asian-led agencies, or are they going to the same people that provided the same results last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and look at our condition. We got new entrepreneurs over here. We need to fund new ideals. But again, it starts with checks and balances. So I'm calling all the elders. If you're an elder and you so-called retired on life, you're not feeling good, you're sick, you going to the doctor. I'm being sarcastic because, if you want to be healed, of your illness, start giving back. It's really easy. God will heal you. You don't care about your car, your little house. Death is inevitable. You're not gonna have that. But what you will have is the conduits of opportunities that you left behind so your family can grow. But it starts with checks and balances right now. I'm calling it the greatest robbery. Right now, we're in the greatest robbery. And I say it because the dollars are supposed to be trickling down to these women-led households, and they haven't trickled down. We got women being evicted every day. We got children in foster care because women had to make decisions that maybe sacrifice their time because they're incarcerated now. The incarceration rate for even women have gone up. Mr. Farrakhan teaches that our community cannot raise no higher than a woman. So that's why we do what we do here at 95.7 The Boss. And so we asking those elders like R.J. Brown, God rest his soul, to help us monitor these meetings, to let us know where these dollars are going to so we can make better decisions for our community. We're going to take a quick break. We got our guest coming in, and she's one of those winning women. She's an entrepreneur in North Omaha. She took a facility and transformed it where it can help not only herself, but others. We want to make sure organizations like that get funding. We want to make sure that daycares have the ability to expand their educational services also. We got to make sure that we advocate for our brothers and sisters, and the only way to do it is to do it. So today is Winning Women Wednesday. Of course, we got a young lady that's an entrepreneur, and we're going to talk about her business. But I think she got some activities coming up. They always have some activities that demonstrate that they actually love their neighbors. This next song right here, before she come on, we got to play one more track. This song is called VIP. I love this song, produced by my man Wide Body and his girlfriend Lady Rowe. Wide Body died a couple of years. Actually, he died last year. He's from Detroit, and he's a great friend of mine. And the reason why I play it because you are VIP. I know everybody's going through something this morning, and I'm talking to you because I was going through something this morning. All right, so let's participate in this, y'all. And so you are VIP. You're a very important person. You are important to someone. So if you're thinking about something about hurting yourself, I'm just letting you know that you are a very important person. And you are VIP. So keep your head up, shoulders back, baby. Boss with me this morning.
What's going to happen? I know they gave that FRP money out yet, haven't they?
Yeah, I got an email from United Way. For United Way, they also charge some offer money. And a big call for the foundation.
I just went to that summit thing because they were talking about that money, but they never tell you how you can get it. You never know how you can get it. They never tell you how you can get it. They never tell you how you can get it. Say it's there, like this. The money's here.
Right.
How do you get it though? Look.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting it. And it said it wouldn't come down for 2 to 3 weeks, or I don't know. I ain't even know.
Oh, did you say 2 or 3 weeks now?
Yeah, it said 2 or 3 weeks for that money that Senator Terrell was talking about. those are your mentors this year. This one cuts my grass. This one right here. They can come. They come to the daycare. They can work at the daycare. I didn't get no stuff. Not one. None of us would try to care. That's my name. I went to the Anthony auction. Spent a whole lot of money. I could use the money. I bought all new chairs and tables and spent a lot of money. But the gentleman, Anthony, I know him. And he said, man, I wish I would have, got you before the auction because they had a big surcharge on that. So I probably would have got a lot of that stuff for him. Because he supports Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah, a donor over there.
All right. I told you, if you're a boss listener, you are VIP. Without a doubt, baby. Keep your head up, shoulders back. Without a doubt, I'm letting you know you are a very important person. I know you're going through something this morning. I was going through something this morning. Still going through it, y'all. Y'all pray for me. I'm going to pray for y'all. All right? You are VIP. You are a very important person. And you know what? We got a very special guest in the house. You know how these stars are. They got their own verbs. Now, there's no phrases. All you have some predicates to do. Introduce themselves. I'm going to let her introduce herself because, this young lady does some great work. Since it's Winning Women Wednesday, we like to brag off the women, that's manifesting their God-given talents, without a doubt.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Let people know who you are.
Good morning. This is yours truly, Stacey McLean Honeycutt, the owner of Building Our Own LLC, doing business as the Essential Gathering Place, the Essential Years Child Care Center, and my new business, Essential Holiday.
Okay. We got a lot of essentials.
Everything essential.
Without a doubt. So Miss Honeycutt has created some greatness. I call it a love thy neighbor move because when you actually loving thy neighbors, you support yourself, but also you're elevating someone else. And what they're doing at the Essential Gathering Place is just that. What's the address? Where are you located at?
The Essential Gathering Place is at 5001 North 42nd Street. You may know it as the Old True Vine Baptist Church, where Reverend Dixon had. I purchased that building in 2019, right before the pandemic.
Okay. Well, cool. So what you got going on? I know you usually have something going on, I know on a monthly, but not so like this on a weekly basis that you have.
Not weekly, Lord Jesus. If you press me to do it weekly, I'll probably scream, but he has challenged me to do it monthly. So I do hold a monthly business expo, and Lady J challenged me not to say small, but I'm gonna say small. I give a platform for small emerging businesses to sell their merchandise or service. So coming up July 3rd, which is a Sunday from 12 to 5, we are having Let's Get Together Vendor Expo. I hear a lot of people in the community talking about they want to support Black businesses, but I say if you really want to support Black businesses, you can go to a expo pop-up shop where you are able to support 10 plus businesses. So I think I have about 15, 16 small emerging businesses coming up to sell their merchandise or service. And it's a party, y'all, because July is my birthday month. So we're kind of doing it party style. Got some bouncy house, free hot dogs and chips and drinks for the kids. We got Chef Terrence putting out his golf on the greens, his new putting. We have DJ Flyness, which is First Student that's supported, sponsored by First Student. He's coming out to DJ. Food vendor, Meals to Youth 402 is a meal vendor on Sunday. Got my kids coming out to help me in work. And it's going to be a party. And I'm asking all my North Omaha community, West Omaha community, South Omaha community, East Omaha, come out and support your local small emerging businesses.
And that's this Sunday. What time is it kickoff again?
12 to 5.
12 to 5, no jive, 12 to 5. And we have over 15 vendors this Sunday. Man, is it too late to get in?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm pressed to. I'm doing a lot of things. I got the child care center, which is God has blessed me. During the pandemic, I went down to 12 kids, but this month, this summer, I'm to full capacity, so I'm busy there. So I really like to set the standard of, we have to get in. We can't wait till the last minute. We got to plan and execute. So I'm gonna say yes. It's too late. I do hold them monthly, so look on my Facebook page, Stacey McLean Honeycutt. I'll be having something in August. Sit down after I do this Sunday. I got to take it one step at a time. I got some new things going on at the building. I don't know if you guys knew Anthony closed, right? And they had some great deals. So I went and bought a whole lot of stuff. Thank you to Robert Wagner coming out and picking up all the stuff that I bought and bringing it into the building. So I got to go set that up. So yeah, I'm done with the last minute. You got to plan, know you want to build your business, know you have a platform, know you want to build your brand, know you need to network. So no, you gotta sign up when you're supposed to. I do want to give a couple shout outs to all the people that I know that are doing pop-ups, because there should, like you said, every week, there should be a pop-up every week. Mm-hmm. There's businesses out here that don't have a storefront. They're not ready for a storefront. So they need to come out to the pop-up shop. They need to come out to the expos. Bunny Wright has an expo that she puts on, the pop-up shop. I've seen some young ladies on Facebook that are having some pop-up. I think it's Sarah and another young lady are having a pop-up coming up. You got to get in, guys. You got to get in and take the opportunity to come out and sell your merchandise. It's past the day of meeting you on 24th and Evans to pick up some merchandise. It's the times are a little scary. So you want to come in a safe place. You want to come in a facility where you can learn and glean from other vendors. When you come in to my expo, you get a lot of feedback of your packaging, how you talk to customers. Customer service is key. I challenge them to come out with your best product, bring your A game. You have to have a spirit of excellence. You can't expect people to buy your product if it's not at its best.
Right.
People think that because it's an expo, our prices are supposed to be different. These people put a lot of time, a lot of effort in the merchandise that they're branding, that they're making. So the prices are what they are. Food vendors, everything is up. So please don't come in and saying, "Oh, it's too high." No, time is money.
Right.
You got to put time on your merchandise.
Right now, and plus you get a lot of time unique products.
Yes.
That are handmade, handcrafted.
Yes.
And you pay it at anywhere else. I mean, we have the same quality, the same time, and a lot of times our products are superior because they're using natural ingredients.
Most definitely. People don't understand when you buy I'm just to put a name out there, Coco Chanel, whoever. It might cost them $2 to make a product because they're making it in bulk.
Right.
But you're paying hundreds of dollars. Jimmy Choo, all those brand name items, they probably paying pennies on the dollar to make them, but not here in our community. So I'm just asking the community to come out and support our local small emerging businesses and that the dollars stay in our neighborhood. That's a big thing. A lot of our dollars are not staying in our neighborhood. I actually talked to Juanita, the other congresswoman, Juanita, and asked her about a lot of the businesses that are in our community. They don't live or they don't support our community. They take their dollars out of our community. So when you support a local vendor, those dollars, they're able to take those dollars back into their homes and spend them on other local businesses. They're able to provide for their kids. They're able to buy school clothes. They're able to support the local restaurants and things like that. But a lot of the other businesses, they take their dollars and they take them, some of them not even in our country. They take those dollars and send them home. So please keep our small businesses open, keep them emerging to become big businesses, support their family. I'm asking families, friends, enemies, coworkers come out and just come out and love on our community. There's so much going on to get involved. I've been trying to. My grandmother died in February, and I've been trying to shake it, just to shake it to get back in the community and do some community things. I took a big step out. It was a big challenge even to get back on the horse to do the expos and give it my all. So I've been going out in the community, trying to do some community things. And one spot that I truly love is I've been going down to Bryan Center with Sherman Wells and his family on Sunday from 4 to 7. That is a great time to get involved with the community, come out. I think he's even said that if you're a child vendor, a child small merchant business, you can come out and sell your merchandise down there free of charge. So come out and do that. Love on you talk about love thy neighbor. They are the epitome of love thy neighbor down there. It is a wonderful. I challenge you to come out there. Friday they have movie night. I can't get on the radio and just talk about me because it's just not about me when we come to doing and loving and getting our community and getting our kids safe. But they have a Friday movie night. The community comes out and they have movies and free food. And please, if you're looking to donate into something, donate into that, Bryan Center. I was down there Sunday and it was so funny. I don't know if y'all could see me, but I got these flowers around my little head. One of the young ladies down there gave this to me. And I was like, "Oh, you give me that to cover up my naps?" And she said, "Oh, don't say that about yourself." She just told me how beautiful I was. And this is a little girl, but she's been around that setting of Bryan Center where identity is key, knowing who you are. And she told me I was a queen and all these inspiring and uplifting words. So I put it on today because it made me feel good thinking about her saying that. And when I went to the daycare this morning, a little boy, I think he's 6, he's new. He said, he don't even really talk, but he said to me, "Oh man, your flowers are beautiful. You look so beautiful today." So if you're feeling down, you're talking about feeling down, go around kids. Go around kids. They are so honest and truthful, and they love thy neighbor. They love on you. So tap into the Bryan Center. I've been asked to be a breakout speaker at the On the Pond Summit.
Great.
God is expanding my territory, stretching me. So I'm going to be a guest speaker on the Pond. I'm going to be speaking on wisdom in business.
Right. Well, congratulations. We had Brother Pierce here yesterday, and we did touch on the summit. On the Pond Summit. I got my ticket right here.
Yeah, August 20th.
That she talked about.
Yeah, on the Pond.
I'll be in the building.
I'm excited to do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just excited to be in this community. People don't know. Omaha's great. There's something unique about our city. I think we are a forerunner on a lot of things. And Chef Terrence and I have talked a while ago about us being you can drop a pebble in Nebraska and it has a rippling effect that we can affect a lot of communities. So we really have to be on top of our game.
Without a doubt. So give us a recap what's going down this Sunday.
So July 3rd from 12 to 5, Let's Get Together Vendor Expo. It's a party, y'all. It starts at 12 o'clock. It's at 5001 North 42nd Street. That is the old True Vine Baptist Church. It's still a church. Have Eagles wings in there. They still have Sunday service. Okay. It's a I say it is the new church. It's a Black collaboration. It's a business collaboration. I have permanent vendors in there. I have Chef Terrence in there. You know, he has Black coffee, and that's open from 9 to 1. We have Candy Girl Creation, one of the most creative people I know. She's in there, commuting back and forth from Kansas City, but her shop is open when Chef Terrence is open. In the evening time, and Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have Meals to You 402 is in there, Sierra Phillips. Saturday, if you haven't been out for legs and things, for stuffed turkey legs, the best egg rolls that are to die for, that they create. And then they create a lot of different things. That's Maurice Blackstone, her and her sister Latisse. And they're cooking on Saturday. And then July 16th, we have a new chef coming to the table. Miss Connie Jones is coming, cooking in the Essential Gathering Place. So it is a platform for small emerging businesses to come in. We have the kitchen, which is restaurant style. You have your dining, come in they can dine out, take out. And then we have our vendor expos, which is a platform for small emerging businesses to come and sell their merchandise and services. Let me name a few of them. I did wear my glasses. I always forget to. I got a lot of new vendors this time. So let me check out. I have, always have Sarah V, if you know, the bag lady is there with her incredible bags, and she has expanded her business to a lot of different things. I got Jaleesa Coleman. She didn't state what she's selling, but she's there. Antoinette Bale, she has signs, and she does the yard signs. She's there. Carmen Cooks. Connie Jones, she has body scrubs and creams. Nicole, Miss Nikki, Miss Paparazzi, Serena Clark, Cloud Bailey, not for sure what she sells, but I do know what this lady sells. Deja Johnson, she has the biggest, moistest cookies. They are huge and they are amazing. This will be her third vendor expo with me. She came out the first time and she sold out of everything. And she's the one that keeps pushing me. Miss Stacy, when's the next expo? And so she keeps me on my toes. Amaya Sanders, she has waist beads and sugar scrubs. Emily Lutz, we got Stephanie Ritchie. She's has a new business. They have a cleaning service, and she's with Valpo. She sells Black History books. Jack Coleman's books and some quoted art. Felicia Bonner, she called me the other day, and she's a realtor, so she'll be there. We got Melissa Polino. She's there with her lemonade and shaved ice stand. Rotasia Chakra Creations. Then we have Meg Meyer, Magnificent Nails. Her nails are themed. They have different themes for everything. They just have a theme. It's a little unique. She sent me a flyer. I gotta take it. Then we have Adrian Almonte. He's 100 Sales and Services, Clothing and Vintage Apparel. So, and sneakers. Yeah. So come out, shop. A lot of local, small emerging businesses. I be intentional with your dollars.
Yeah, without a doubt. If you're gonna, love that neighbor, let's not talk about it. Let's actually be about it, y'all. For real. Stacy, we're proud of you. You are necessary. We're glad that you had the vision. Hopefully that businesses like yours will get funded through Opera Dollars. See, this is one more example of dollars trickling down to the local businesses. And that's why we need to have checks and balances, y'all. We have the intelligence, we have the experience, we have the will, and we have the power of God to get it done. But we got to make sure that we're advocating for each other so we can get the dollars to our brothers and sisters that are actually manifesting and creating opportunities, not only for themselves, but other small businesses. It's been proven that small businesses create way more jobs. Of course, we love corporations that are necessary. However, small businesses create more jobs. And so we got to start supporting these mom and pops, but also we got to make sure that these dollars are getting to these moms and pops so they can invest and expand their businesses and in turn, hire local employees.
Yeah.
And so it's necessary, y'all. checks and balances on this Winning Women Wednesday. Women lead majority of the households in this community. And there's been laws made regarding women from their bodies all the way to the grocery store. And it's affected them every day, and it affects us directly and indirectly also. And so we got to look at our leaders, and we need to have checks and balances, y'all. All right. Anything else, Miss Sunnycut, that we didn't discuss this morning?
I don't know. Once again, just come out, support Let's Get Together Vendor Expo, July 3rd, 5001 North 42nd Street. That is on the corner of 42nd and Saratoga. Come out and just come out and have some fun. You know, especially if you feeling, you talked about feeling, don't hurt yourself. Especially if you're feeling some kind of way, please come back out into the community and let your community love on you. You've got some great opportunities out here to do some things in the community. I do want to talk about that money thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just really wish there was some kind of template written to how to get to the money. I feel like it's always a carrot dangled over our head. And you're trying to reach for it, but you don't know the step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to obtain those funds. All my businesses, I'm a bootstrapper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bootstrapper. I did receive funds during the pandemic to keep my child care center open. I didn't get anything for the central gathering place because I hadn't been open that long. But definitely, I got some funds. Not enough, not near enough to keep business running. But praise God, the kids start coming back out into the center. Families start trusting. You know, after COVID, it was a little hard for people to bring their kids out to the child care center. But praise God, I'm back to full capacity. Able to employ quite a few people. Shout out to the young man that I counted. He had 10 employees, and I think he's building the young man, that the 17-year-old that started the mixins on, I don't know the name, but Roland on Ames.
Okay.
Yeah, he had 10 employees, and that's what being a business owner is about. Not trying to do everything yourself, which I'm learning, not to do everything yourself, but take the dollars that you're making and invest in somebody else, hire somebody. Because the more you invest into somebody else, the more you're able to do what you do, which is go out there and create businesses and allow someone else to do some of the work. I'm learning that. I'm learning that.
Yeah, we all learn that because I guess it comes from that same philosophy. My mom always taught me, if you want something done, do it yourself.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
So we come from that same philosophy. So we know it gets done. I know when I put my mind to it, it gets done. So I've been in the same process of making sure that we have, that we're teaching the next generation the same processes of our success is passed on to them. Omaha, the Verbs of Bless again is Winning Women Wednesday. We want you to be purposeful on acknowledging the women in your lives, from your daughter to your great. Women go through abuses every day, and they don't even tell their own families. And sometimes it happens within their families. And so if you're going through something today, we're all human. We all go through something. I'm just letting you know you are VIP. You are a very important person. Reach out to someone because people do love you without a doubt. And so when it comes to these ARPA dollars, if you did not get an email this morning, or yesterday, I know you're disappointed. But we're gonna have to come with a different strategy. I'm encouraging us to we gotta start following the money. We have to start going to these public meetings, and we need to advocate what's actually going on, what's going on, so we know if we have the right leaders in that position, if they really are for us, or are they for the lobbyists? And lobbyists are on all levels, y'all. I'm going to Washington, D.C. in a few weeks to lobby. See, that's what I do.
What are you lobbying for?
since I can't get no money locally, I go nationally. So we're gonna make a big announcement. I just got a major grant, a national grant, because local people that I know won't give me no money. So I got to go national.
We all know it takes money to run business. It takes money. It takes support. It takes our community to spend money into our business, and it definitely takes money to keep the business going. I got a big project coming up. I need a new parking lot, and so I'm waiting for money, but I feel like I'm gonna have to get out there, me and my dump truck, and have to get out there and do it myself. So if you know, if you're a business that does asphalt, hit me up 402-612-3143. I'm looking for a team to lay the asphalt. I think me and my truck and my husband, we can tear it out, but we definitely need a team to lay it out. And I'm gonna have to do that out of pocket. I've been trying to wait for monies to come, because I feel like who better to give money to a platform that's servicing, helping other businesses grow. And it's like it's just not about me. I recently shared the story that the Lord, when I went to a new church in 2019, and like the very second day I was at the service, the pastor told me to stand up, and he said, "The Lord says you're going to buy a building." And he kind of hesitated. He said, "It's not going to cost you a thing." And I didn't know what that meant until just recently, that the building is self-withstanding. There's enough going on. The community has blessed me so much with, unfortunately, repasses, gender reveals, baby showers. I've had something almost every weekend. And because you were supporting me, I was able to hire 2 employees to help me do setup. So when you support, you're just sustaining a business. And I'm not in the overflow yet, but it's definitely paying the bills itself. Is not coming out of my pocket. So if I don't have to take it out of my pocket, I can take my funds and create another business, because I'm a creator.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and that's how we perpetuate success, by helping each other, y'all. I'm telling you, if you're from the Black diaspora, I mean, if you're just poor, if you're just tired, because we all brothers and sisters in life. If you're just tired of just the way things are going, we got to start supporting each other. We can't let the rich divide us over color or over religion or even our political views. Checks and balances is necessary. We as regular citizens have checks and balances. We can't run through a red light. You know what I mean? We got checks and balances. We're just making sure that our politicians and those agencies that are allocated dollars are getting dollars to those that actually need it, and not to the same people or their friends. And this is what's happening, y'all. I got to tell the truth. We actually practice telling the truth. Do your radio stations, do your TV, or do your what's that one show, P-Town, P-Valley, whatever that is. All these crazy shows. I need to put. I need to see some Cosby show. I need to see a wholesome show. Without no violence and no
some value.
Yeah, some value, no sexual orientation stuff. None of that stuff.
No twerking,
none of that. I need to see some Hillman. So y'all still put Roseanne Barr on TV. Y'all still put all these other people that made mistakes back on TV. I need to see some Fat Albert.
Yes, grew up watching Fat Albert.
I mean, so we allow these people to just put us down.
We definitely have to put something on television that shows us in a positive light, because when you go different places, they already have a thought in their head of what we are, and they don't even know us. And that's why I think racism continues to grow, because they have this idea of who we are, because we're showed in the light of violence. We're showed in the light of stealing and robbing and doing things. And there's so many people out here that are doing positive. I don't think we should have to prove who we are, but definitely if they saw more of the positiveness of us. Every time they see us is on television and the cops got us against the law or guns or something, selling drugs or whatever. But there's so many positive, matter of fact, way more positive folks, and we have our children need to start seeing that, see us in a different light, of seeing us just everyday people. Not it doesn't have to be an NBA, NFL, just everyday working people. Just everyday working people that's contributing to society. That's what they should grow up to, just to contribute, whether you're a garbage collector or you're a teller at the grocery store, but just that you're contributing to society. So
it's necessary. But I woke up frustrated this morning, and I know I go through it. I know other people will go through it, and I was disappointed. But I said, well, I'm going to chill for a little bit. I'm going to talk about it and see if we can develop some solutions. So if it's not too late, it's going to be more dollars coming down. We got to make sure that we get allocated these dollars. And our two senators, that's probably the next pool of money that's going to come down. And we got to make sure that we have checks and balances. And so majority of those politicians that came on my station, before they got their name of council person or senator or congressman, they came on my station. They wasn't that before then. So as long as I'm alive, it's not going to be easy for nobody. Because y'all make it hard for me and make it hard for my community, it's going to be tough for y'all. It's just like when I'm playing basketball and my mama and them walk in to the building. Oh, yeah, my sister, brother-in-law, my niece, nephew, my mama and them walk in the building. Oh, I should tell my opponent, it's going to be a tough day for you
now. Yeah. When you got your peers watching, when you got your family, when you got your supporters, your game should elevate.
So it's game day, baby.
It's game day.
It's game day. I already know you don't love me. I don't know you don't like me. Oh, yeah, it's game day. It's already. I'm ready for the defense, baby. It's like when Coach came to me and said, Wayne State said, man, they said, what, Coach? Oh, yeah. See, y'all told me yesterday how you felt about me, or how you felt about this community. I didn't get the email. I did get a reprisal or an olive leaf, though.
Oh, an olive leaf.
I did get an olive leaf.
Doesn't that represent peace?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why I came peaceful today.
Peaceful.
But I still want to watch them. For real. But yet I still don't want to take the olive leaf because that person needed olive leaf. That person needed olive leaf. He needed olive leaf. She needed olive leaf. But they didn't get it. And so checks and balances, y'all. We got to follow the money. But the money begins this Sunday at the Essential Gathering Place. It starts with supporting each other and unify.
Come out after church. We know some churches get out there 1 or 2,
right?
But the doors will still be open. It's free to the public. Come out, free hot dogs, free hot dog meal for the kids. There'll be vendors out selling from lemonade to waist beads to purses, shoes, lemonade. So come on out. Come on. I said lemonade again because I'm thirsty. Melissa, I'm waiting for the lemonade.
Now, are they selling breakfast this morning over there?
Chef Terrence is open today, I believe. I didn't see a post on Facebook from 9 to 1.
Okay.
The Breakfast Club is no longer that has ended, but he is there with his wonderful coffee. I think he's making. If you haven't had the Wakanda juice, you're missing out.
Yeah, it's good. Wakanda
he's got pastries and I'm not for sure. I'm waiting back for the turkey burger.
Oh, turkey burger?
The turkey burger was amazing.
Okay.
Yes, I'm waiting for turkey burger. And what's today? Wednesday, and I believe Sierra Meals to You 402 will be serving tonight. If you haven't had her fried catfish, you're missing out. So Come on out. We got a lot going on. We got a lot going on over there at the Essential Gathering Place, 5001 North 42nd Street, right on the corner of 42nd in Saratoga. If you see the vendor expo signs, follow the signs. If you're coming down Ames, turn left. If you're going up Ames, turn right. They're right there on 42nd. You'll run into it. It's the big white building on the corner. Yes, it is a church. Yes, it is a church. Church meets, Eagles Wings, 9:45 Sunday morning. No service July 3rd. Allowing other families to celebrate with their families. So, but definitely 9:45 every Sunday. Pastor Darnell Jackson is there preaching.
All right. So make sure you guys take advantage of this opportunities by supporting a brother and sister. I'm telling you, when you work for God, you get paid tenfold, without doubt. You can't. I'm not even asking God for nothing right now because I'm trying to use the blessings that He have already given. And so let's manifest, y'all. Today is Winning Women Wednesday. Be purposeful on acknowledging the women in your lives. Your daughter to your great, without a doubt. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Love Yourself Thursday. Be purposeful today on acknowledging the women in your lives. Any shouts out, Stacey, before you get out of here?
Oh, just out. I pray my husband's watching. Hey, Wardo, what's up, honey?
All right.
You know me like listen to 95.7.
All right.
Definitely my mom and my family, my sister, and all the people that support me. The support has been tremendous for the Essential Gathering Place. It's my people, the people in our community that make it happen for me. I can shout out to Nancy Scott because I think Nancy has had 3 or 4 repasses in my building. Shout out to her that she always recommends. And then I did just get this. I asked the lady, where did she find that? She said on Google. Okay. I was like, oh, you found me on Google.
Oh, you made it.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited that that you guys are following the page, the building our own, which is long. Yes, somebody said, why is it so long? Because I have a business that's called Building Our Own LLC. And I do business as 3 entities. That's the way I was told to do it. So I do DBAs, and I have my main empire that I'm creating, Building Our Own. So own, OWN, challenge you to own your own too. Even if you work a 9 to 5, have a side hustle. Talk to some folks. There's a lot. Ask the Lord, what are you good at? What are you creating? We create it. Create something that's going to elevate your family. Elevate your economic level of economics. So go out, create something. Create.
Without doubt. It's guys on earth, his wife is Mother Nature. I'm telling you, if you walk in the footstep of your destiny, if you're manifesting your God-given talents, you're going to be blessed, without a doubt. I got a challenge again this morning. Man, God just put something on my heart. We got to create something different. And so I'm going to get my number out. I'm the Mike Jones of radio, 402-714-6482. And I'm looking for individuals that really want to be part of monitoring, going to meetings and actually being kind of like correspondents for the radio station. So you'd be like our political correspondent where you document what's happening or get the official records or get the official minutes of the meetings. And so we can actually tell the people what's going on and how they can allocate how these dollars are being allocated and how we can obtain these dollars by doing step 2, step 3. So it's not just given to the privileged or their friends. Okay, so I need people from all different colors, different languages. Also, it doesn't make a difference. But we need to develop a team of elders that responsibility is to to monitor these major meetings that are allocating dollars to our communities. These hundreds of millions of dollars have not trickled down to poor, led women, families who have children. It always stay at the highest top. Always stay at the high.
It always go to the big agencies. It never trickles down to the families that actually need it. Even when they say they had utility assistance, people had to go through so many roadblocks and ask so many questions to get utility assistance during the pandemic. And then the federal government was giving out PPP and EB idle loans. You had to ask 8 questions, and they weren't even asking for no information. But on a local level, they made people go through all these loopholes just to get finances for MUD and OPPD because they gave money to a different organization. Get the money to the people.
I did not say. I know not upset.
Man,
upset the man.
All these organizations, they take 10% off the top and skimming off the top. And my white brothers and sisters, my Caucasian brothers and sisters, we need you part of this coalition. We need you part of this coalition because you're getting taken advantage of also, and they use the cloak of ethnicity. No, they're taking the money too from you also. They ain't sharing with you also. So we need to stop this this conquering and divide by using color. All right. So I'm putting out a challenge. My number is 402-714-6482. Give me a call if you want to be a part to that want to monitor these meetings so we're making sure that everybody is benefiting from these dollars that's coming down from the feds. These are not local dollars. These are federal dollars, and they're going to be coming down for the next 5 years with the Trump administration. We're talking about major monies, y'all, trillions of dollars. We got to make sure if we're going to love our neighbors that the poor or middle class businesses get these money so they can rise this community.
I would challenge the businesses too. Sometimes Martine and Melissa, they're out there helping businesses get their LLC, get their EIN number. So make sure you do your part. Make sure you have your ducks in a row to be able to get those funds. You still can't tax records. That's the big one. Tax records. Some of you have to show your tax records and show that you're a viable business. You have to keep those. Ernest challenges me all the time. You can't show no revenue in your business, and you have to show that you're making money.
Right.
And I know that's a fine line sometimes of thinking of you don't want to pay taxes,
Well, I mean, but right now it's more beneficial that you come out the shadows because there's so much money
coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, coming out the pipeline, and the taxes that you have to pay is it's a small percentage of the opportunity that you get.
Yes. So reach out to Martine, Melissa Polino. All of them are doing LLCs, helping you get your. This is crazy. I did business as the Essential Gathering Place the Essential Years Child Care Center for probably 8, 9, 10 years and didn't register my name. I had to backtrack and register my name. Make sure your name is registered. Make sure you have a tax ID. Just those little things. They got free classes. Go to the women's NBC, the BC Clark, Candace Price, the Black Women's Community Network that they have up there. Get involved because there's so many free programs that can teach you how to do business.
Like that. You have the REACH program. If you're in construction, you need experience on bonding and bidding. You got Nebraska Business Development Corporation over at UNO to help you with financial projections and other projections. I went through them also. You have SBA. You got SCORE. You got a lot of other entities that's in this community that are doing things. You got a couple of cohorts. You got Julian. And then the other brother I met. I just found out he had a cohort. Brother Pierce.
Okay, right.
Yeah. And so there's opportunities out here where you can get that knowledge if you don't have that knowledge.
And then if you just want to, iron sharpens iron. Invest the $20, $30 to go to some of these summits. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest. They're offered online in person if you don't want to be there. You have to invest the $20, $30 to hear from other entrepreneurs, to hear from other business. The Summit at the Revive had a lot of information. They had a lot of information. Brother Lupe dropped a lot of nuggets. So you got to get involved. Ernest challenges me all the time. My banker, Ernest White, challenges me. Says you got to keep your ear to the ground and stay involved. You can't be in a silo and expect people to know your needs if you're not out there. So it's time to get out of your houses, get out of your business, get out of your comfort zone, and come out to the people. Come out. You sometimes have to go out for the money, but definitely, there needs to be some kind of template to say how we get those dollars, how they're allocated. Step A, B, a template, some kind of template, whether you need to do a proposal, whether you need to do a business plan. So definitely some kind of concrete, and it's got to be concrete, because we know in our community, we'll learn the game and then the finish line moves. So it's got to be something concrete that says this is A, B, C. This is what you need to do to get those dollars. And they can't go, oh, you didn't do D. No, D is not on the paper. It says A, B, C. So definitely something written, concrete, how to receive those dollars so we can get them. Tired of the carrot being dangled. Tired of that carrot being dangled. Here it is, but then it moves. So definitely, hopefully a lot of businesses, some emerging businesses will be able to grow so they're able to hire more people. That's what business is. When you're able to hire and contribute to somebody else's growth. So definitely excited that it is coming. So
without a doubt. Omaha, the first of Blessed is 9/19. We're about to get out of here again today. It's Winning Women Wednesday. Announce the women in your lives and your daughter to your great, without a doubt. All right. Boss with us, and we appreciate everybody supporting us on social media. What's up, Miss Richards, Miss Lewis? Appreciate you guys support 95.7 The Boss. Again, checks and balance, y'all. Checks and balance. We're looking for that team of individuals that would love to go to public meetings so we can document, so we can make sure we find the procedures. We're not dependent on politicians to give us the so-called procedures. Maybe they're busy. Well, we'll give them a benefit of the doubt. We need our own people there so they can report. So I'm looking for community correspondence. I'm looking for you. We're looking at doing our news part of the boss. We're rebranding. We need news. It can't just come from me because I'm getting attacked. Oh yeah, I'm being attacked.
I'm gonna challenge the seniors to get out and do that. Yeah. Really, because if you're retired, you have a lot of time, not working and sitting at home, get back, come out and go to some of those meetings and give the word back, take notes, and because they have a lot of knowledge of businesses. So I'm gonna challenge some of you retired folks to come on out of retirement and come out and sit in some of those meetings and then drop some knowledge to us younger folks.
Without a doubt. I mean, I'm telling you, listen to Reverend Newhook on the Hope You Got. If you want to be healed and saved, come out and save others. For real. I mean, what's wrong with helping your brothers and sisters? What's wrong with loving thy neighbor? And this is a love thy neighbor move. We need more love in our community, and we need not to let our elders who have a library of knowledge just to waste away. Y'all wasting away, elders. You're not spreading your knowledge. You got library knowledge. I don't care if you were a janitor, you still have the knowledge of making sure the place stays clean. Because without a clean place, you can't do nothing.
That's next. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yes, see, that's in the Book of William. That's not in y'all Bible. That's in the Book of William.
I think we learned that at Hilltop. I grew up at Hilltop too. I think that my mother, she could not. No dirty house.
Right.
No, not money right.
No way. We had traditions. Friday night we was cleaning up. But Saturday, I could go Friday, so Saturday I had to get up early and Saturday morning to clean up.
No, and then Sunday about 5, we had to come in. My mother was an ironer, so Sunday you had to come in and iron all your clothes for the week. as soon as I left the house, I dropped that. I am not throw that stuff in the dryer. But my mother, we had to get our clothes out and ready. My mother was a very orderly woman.
Right.
My work ethics comes from my mom.
Right.
My mother worked. My mother was an orderly woman. And growing up, I'm gonna tell y'all, we never ate cereal. Not till I was grown. My mother cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My mother worked overnights at those years. She would come in the morning. She cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals.
Right.
And I didn't know we were poor. I lived in projects.
Right.
I didn't know we was poor.
I didn't know
I didn't know I was poor because my mother cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
Our house was clean.
Right.
She did laundry, hung it out on the lawn. It was
Yep.
fresh.
Yeah.
My neighbors loved me.
Yeah.
Miss Jackson, Miss Tunstall.
Yeah.
All of them.
Oh, yeah. Because Miss Turnstile was when she cooked the whole product smell. And you know, it was time to eat.
Yeah.
because you felt it. Because you see how we grew up.
We grew up. It was a family.
Yeah.
It was a family, and I couldn't curse if I cursed on Lake Street. By the time I got to my house, everybody has chastised me, and by the time I got to my house, my mom was waiting for me. I know you didn't whatever down there, and it was a village. Yeah, it was a village. Nobody. If you did something wrong, you was going to hear about it, not just from your mom. You was going to hear about it from your community.
Yep.
You don't do that.
Right.
You know you don't do that.
And now today parents are reinforcing negative behavior.
Yes.
So that's why our teachers are quitting.
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah. So you see that
it's a whole nother subject.
So when I get on here, I teach from the old stance, and so sometimes y'all softer generation, I ain't calling weak. Y'all softer.
No, they're more
sensitive.
No, they tolerate it, their tolerance level of everything. There's no standards to me. Everything, whatever feels good is okay.
So regardless it's negative.
If it just feels good. If you're, I was watching. So
what you're saying is lack of love. That's people selfish.
Can't love yourself for some of the things that you do.
Let me ask you a question. Now you're a woman. It's Winning Women Wednesday. Now I go on social media. Okay, I'm gonna go to Facebook. First thing I see, every day, constantly. Okay, I'm in the reel. You got women posting stuff of themselves all day long. Pictures all day long. Pictures all day long. Video, pictures all day long. Pictures all day long. Video all day long.
I can tell
all day long. Like this all day long. I mean, old, young. It don't make no difference what age they are now.
I can tell you
what is that? Because that's a lot of time where they could be doing something more productive.
Well,
or is it self-esteem?
It's self-identity is key to destiny. Sometimes when you don't know who you are, you need that affirmation. It's affirmation of self. And then once you get past that, and sometimes you carry that from youth to older. I'm going to only speak from my experience. I was still in my 40s when I was looking for affirmation from my father before I got it from my Heavenly Father. Once you know who you are and what you're able to get past that, you're still looking for somebody to say, "Ooh, wow, you look good." And it's not always, because a lot of people that are on Facebook that are work out and do that stuff, so they're always posting themselves. But when you need that much attention for just then it's the identity thing. But Mary J says it. I love her new song that she looks in the mirror. She looks in the mirror and tells herself, and then you love yourself. You love yourself. And then you're able to go out and not need that affirmation from other people. So it is definitely some of it. But that's the whole identity. There's soul issues, doubt, self-esteem, lack of love. It'll be sometimes, you wonder, you get a very, what society would call very beautiful woman. And then you see like some of the crazy stuff. It doesn't have anything to do with looks. It doesn't have anything to do with money. being affirmed has something to do with your soul.
Well, I was talking to a gentleman yesterday. We're talking about women, and we're just talking about the billions of dollars that women give in hair.
Mm-hmm.
The billions of dollars they spend on hair, and men don't care nothing about it. We care zero. Honestly, women, please listen to this. It's not an attack on y'all. We don't care about your hair. Honestly,
not all, but some.
The majority of men don't care. If they truly love you,
they don't know if they truly love you. But I'm gonna tell you,
but other people will have opinions. I don't care about that.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you
because as society, I'm
gonna tell you this. I have a child care.
Okay, but even nails, men don't care about the women y'all nails.
I don't got none of that.
I got
weed game. Y'all see, I'm rocking flowers in my mouth.
Right. Honestly, we don't care about your makeup either. Honestly, you're not wearing no makeup. You still look beautiful. I know a lot of women, black women, don't wear no makeup, and they don't have the skin problems like other women because they're not putting all the chemicals. That's what I'm saying. We want y'all to stay alive. And then y'all put dyes in your hair, and then they said that's called a cancer, and you're still doing it. You're gonna cause cancer. You're gonna leave the earth earlier. I mean, all of this stuff, men don't care nothing about that. All you know what men care about, and the majority is that they have some respect.
Mm-hmm.
Respect, a good meal, mm-hmm. Some peace. Mm-hmm. Some fun.
Yeah.
Some companionship.
You know what? It takes a long time. It takes a while before you know that. That's not it takes a while to know that. When you're young, you think it's
adults set the framework.
Yeah,
I blame the adults. Okay?
Yeah,
the children will follow lead.
Yeah.
So women, y'all older women like the Atlanta housewives, they always argue. Our black women don't argue all the time. No. But then
the society shows that
angry
black woman.
Yeah.
Because your voice. Now I'm gonna tell you that the society just has to get ready because black women are we bad. If y'all don't know y'all bad, y'all creative. We come through some major struggles and we keep on. We don't quit. We get harder. We rise. Everyone said, we rise. Mm-hmm. Out of everything. We're strong. We're creative. We make chitlins out of guts and neck bones, and we're creative. If you don't know that you are wonderfully made and creative in your black skin, don't let anybody ever tell you. I remember when we first moved here, my daughter's dark complected, mm-hmm. and she went to school with a lot of white girls, and she had never been called the N-word. She had her whole life, her younger life, mm-hmm. had been around all Caucasian. When she came here to Omaha, Nebraska, and she started school, then she became the N-word. And these were from her peers. Yeah, from her peers. Mm-hmm. But don't let anybody tell you your black skin ain't beautiful.
Right.
You really gorgeous.
Right. So who's really racist? Is it black people against black people or white people against black people?
Slavery has pitted us against the light skin, dark skin, slavery, and we have to get past that. We should have been long past. That's what's keeping us from unifying for real. Mm-hmm. Slavery has pitted some stuff in us that needs to be unrooted, and only the Word of God can unroot and transform. It says be transformed by the Word of God, by the washing of the Word. So get in the Word. If you really want to know your true identity, you better get in the Word of God, because He tells you who you are. I don't care if you don't agree. If you say it's a white man, Jesus, I don't care, because I know it to be true because I live it. I know where my power comes from. I know where my creativity comes from, and it comes from above. And the King of Kings, the Lord Jesus Christ. So I don't care if you agree. I don't care if you. I'm not religious. I'm a relationship with Christ, because I can do nothing that I do without Him.
Without doubt. Or her. I'm open, y'all. I'm open.
So this is the rock.
Right.
So if you struggling with some identity stuff, mm-hmm. you better get in the Word, and He'll tell you get in some You just get Proverbs, Psalms. You just get in, and the some of the Bible will tell you because it's written by some of it's written by men. Man's in it. They tell you women are supposed to be quiet and da da da. Read some of these Ruths and Naomi and some of the women, and they were powerful. And even if you look at the word coward or weak. God hates weak and coward. I know He says a weak will be strong, but that's another weakness, is being weak and humble, but not weak in power, because He exalts the weak. David was weak with a man, but he was out there bears and lions, and God prepared him for the battle of Goliath. So He'll make you strong. It said that to be weak, don't be weak in your naturalness. Be weak in the power of the Most High. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited, guys. I'm on fire because God is working some things in me and doing some things in me. And you talk about manifesting. I'm a manifester. Mm-hmm. I'm a manifester. If I speak it and put it out there, it's going to come to pass. It might not come today, tomorrow, but it will come because I put it in the atmosphere. Tell y'all to quit speaking death over yourself. Tell yourself you're mighty and creative. Mary J, I'm beautiful. Get in the mirror. Tell yourself. Sometimes you got to get in the mirror. You got to shake that thing. You take that spirit that comes over you because depression and stuff. You got to shake that. I know some of it is chemical, but some of it is spiritual in nature. You have to get yourself, quit talking to yourself, quit talking down to your kids, calling them a little N-word, little MF. Yeah, they're going to grow up to be that.
Right.
Tell them they're wonderful. You creative. You brilliant. You're a genius. Tell them all that stuff. Even if you don't see it, speak it over. Speak it over. Put them in an atmosphere of growth. Don't put them in an atmosphere of death. Turn off some of that, the cussing and B-word, H-word songs, and teach them how to treat a woman for real. Get them in the app. Quit cursing around them. Cursing is death. Calling them names.
Smoking around them also.
Oh,
yes. Smoking around them also. So a lot of stuff is self-evident that we can solve for ourselves. But collective economics, y'all, we got to start doing for self. If we know someone don't love us or like us, then we can start doing for self. So in the next few weeks, we're going to be changing our format. But also, since I'm going to be self-efficient, where I don't need people around here, as far as economically, it's going to be tougher for y'all because I'm there speaking with how I speak, without a doubt. And I'm going to remember, as one of my elders says, Dick Davis, he said, remember those that help you on one hand. And remember those that didn't help you on the other hand. And this is a lesson of life, young people, because old people don't care. But they do. Learn this lesson too, because my mom was 80-something and Brother Davis in the 70s. He said, both will come and ask you for help. And you help both, but you help the one that helped you first. And those that didn't help you, you help them last. So remember that. You users, you use our platform. You got to a certain height and you have not trickled dollars back even to the station that put you to a different level. I'm going to remind you, oh yeah, I'm getting this shape, y'all. I'm getting this shape because the battle, I'm ready to battle. And it started because I didn't get the email. And we got overseers. Oh yeah, overseers. And we got families led by women that need different leadership. So they can provide a better life for their children. All right? And so it starts at the top, y'all. It starts at the top, but at the bottom, we got to come together. And as Stacey said, we got to start healing some of our own ills, not having bad language around our children, not have chemicals on our children, not abuse our children, because it's going to perpetuate that learned behavior that you're teaching them negatively is going to perpetuate where they're going to abuse another man or abuse another woman. or become a killer or become a victim because they used to be beat because they've been beat by their moms or dads. So we got a lot of healing.
Yes,
we got a lot of healing. But I'm telling you, my God, I'm really tired. Um, Women saying there ain't no men around, but y'all call police on men too. And some of y'all lie. Some of it's true, but some of it lies.
I challenge y'all to change y'all vision.
For real.
Y'all looking at the wrong thing. Look for a man that'll lift you up and not tear you down. That not a man that's. I see a lot of men. My husband was talking. He said, "I see a lot of men staying home watching the kids, and the women out working. Is that the new norm? I don't know if it's the new norm, but it's something wrong if a household ain't bringing home 2 paychecks because one don't cut it.
Mm-hmm.
One don't cut it.
Right.
It takes 2 to run a household. Really.
Yeah, it does. And those black men are some situations are for them, but some might have been beat down so much that I can get a job, or they might have a past felony, or they might have something in the past that they perceive that they can't get over. But I keep telling them that if you're a felon, you can vote now.
You can get a job.
If you can get a job now.
Hey, there's such a job shortage.
Yeah.
You can work anywhere.
Right.
As long as you can work anywhere. They need to open the prison doors for non-violent prisoners so they can come out here and work because we got a shortage. I want a campaign to keep Nebraska's working. I think the panhandling should stop. Give them a trash bag and a trash picker-upper. No ID required. No Social Security required. Paid at the end of the day to keep Nebraska working and clean. Yep. The people on the street. That should stop all that. The Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat.
Right.
You don't work, you don't eat. Laziness and waffleness is not from God. If you don't work, it says the poor you'll have with her always because they don't want to work. And we keep giving them handout after handout after handout. Make them work.
Right.
I don't care. Just clean going down street to street. You get paid by a bag full of trash you pick up.
Right.
Drop them in every neighborhood.
Without doubt. I mean, we used to do it a long time ago. We used to collect bottles and cans and take them over, get a nickel.
Now they just stand on the corner. I'm standing on the corner, y'all. I'm gonna say I need a new parking lot. Are y'all gonna give me some money?
I should do that.
I need I'm gonna stand down. Y'all giving all y'all dollars to I need weed, I need a liquor, but I'm whatever. You give them some food, they throw it down. It says that I need something to eat. If I stand out on the sign that says I need a new parking lot, will they give me money? What do you think?
I will give you some because I know you and I know you're doing right with the money. I won't be on the other corner though.
Okay. So what's your cycle?
Help fund the radio station. So we're not probably right off your taxes. so and it go for both good businesses. And so we might do that, but maybe have good business there in the corner.
Good business day. Need a new parking lot.
Yeah, need a new parking lot. Because ain't nothing trickling down from the Fed. Well, Omaha, the birds of blessed to take you. You have been a blessing. You're always welcome to come black, without a doubt.
You always let me. Thank you.
You're always welcome, and we appreciate you. We want to give you flowers while you're alive. You are necessary. Anytime you create an opportunity, a conduit of opportunities for others, that's a love thy neighbor move, without a doubt. So let's start loving ourselves so we start loving our neighbors. Tomorrow is Love Yourself Thursday. I already started my love already by teaching you guys about checks and balances. All right, we're gonna get more involved. I'm gonna turn up the heat, y'all. I'm letting y'all know I'm turning up the heat. It might be some more names dropped in the next few weeks, but I'm gonna do it politely because we're gonna make sure that we get these dollars, y'all. I'm calling it the greatest robbery. The great robbery. If I see majority of the dollars that's allocated towards, they're going to a majority or Caucasian ran nonprofits or businesses that provide services for the poor.
That keeps perpetuating that cycle because they need the money to keep saying they keep
helping, and then ain't nothing change.
Yeah,
or they give it to new businesses or new organizations that have been doing the work that are minorities. We want to say, we want to do an audit.
I gotta go. The child care is dinging. Miss Stacy has to go back to WORK. I'm a working woman and love it, love working, love what I do. I'm gonna say this one last thing. Come out July 3rd from 12 to 5, 5001 North 42nd Street. It's the Let's Get Together Vendor Expo. Deuces. Y'all better quit making Bill mad up in here. Y'all, you know he's got the power of the radio. The airwaves controls the people.
Well, you know, I try to be polite today. I want to thank them too. You know, I just want to bring some attention, but I'm putting out a warning though. A lot of you guys didn't have the names that I had before y'all came on our station, and if we don't get no dollars, then I'm gonna feel some kind of way. And it's not about me. We provide opportunities for a lot of other businesses. You know what I mean? It's not about me. We provide condos and opportunities for a lot of other businesses. So when we shut down, it's going to shut the voices down for other businesses.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not saying we such and such, but I'm saying that God put us in a certain position, and I want to make sure we'll fight for God, without a doubt. No ifs, ands, or buts. So Omaha, the Birds of Bless. We out of here at 9:43. Bless y'all. Bless me.
Awesome. We the people.
All right.
We the people. Let me run.
All right.
They beat it.
They said, come in.
They said, come. Yep. Bill, thank you.
All right, see you later.
See you later. Hey, Siri, calm down.
Where was that? All right. You guys see the paper. You write down your lyrics? So you go, you spontaneous off the head. So how many songs have you written?
I don't really write. I just do like punching, you know.
So you do ad-libs, and then
No, I do punching, not ad-libs, just punching. Like I say something, then I pause and record it, and I go back, and then I listen to it, then I say something else that sounds good.
So how many songs have you written?
How many songs?
Yeah.
How many songs that I made?
No. Actually, sit down.
I don't like to write because sometimes
I don't write.
when I used to try to write, I have a flow in my head, and then when I try to read the lyrics, I forget the flow. So that's why I stopped writing.
So why don't you
Same thing with mine. But most of the times out there, be spilling on mine or either.
the only one that I know to do that is Lil Wayne.
He ain't the only one.
He's the only one
I got.
that can go into a booth without writing.
You ain't the only one. I can't. Yeah.
No.
I don't. You really think I write?
No, because when you write, it's
But before somebody even tries to come up to you and ask for it, you've already been done with the work.
Hmm.
And the only thing you have to do is give it to them.